The college football experience and college basketball experience. Bombs Down Under episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Sign up at gametime.co. Use that promo code CFBX for $20 off. Gametime.com/CO. I'm sorry, gametime.co. Promo code CFBX. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Jerry Glanville, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, brother.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college experience, the college football experience, a college basketball experience. Bombs Down Under. Hopefully you're watching youtube.com/the college experience. This is part of the C block. We got the bottom line bombs coming right up next. And if you're watching on YouTube, you see the tag team already here. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Shout out to the chat. They're already rocking. Michael Huffer said, let's fucking go. Just made my workday.
Yes.
Nathan Cerna says, I'm tuning in live from work. What do you guys do for a living? Because either way, you're doing great fucking work.
About to have the best office in town.
Yeah.
Listen to the C block.
Listen, what a way to kick off your work week. Listen to the C block. I am joined by my co-host here. Like I said, the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast, which is coming up right next.
Yeah, keep that on at work as well.
Yes. Let's keep all the shit on at work, folks. Look, it's the holidays. You don't really have to do work right around. This week is kind of just one of those. You show up on good faith, and people love you just for that. And all of a sudden,
let things go. You're happy.
Yes,
you sort it off. And you gotta fucking put a little eggnog into coffee. You know what I mean?
So give it up for the vet detective, aka CJ Sullivan. How you doing, buddy?
Good, buddy. What's up, man? Happy holidays. We got the lights on, and I brought in some lights here to do it up. Now, we found out before the show that you are a bah humbug yourself, an Ebenezer Scrooge, a Dundee Scrooge.
Yeah, I just
go ahead, complain about it. I like it. And like I said, you sound like the beginning of every Christmas movie. you hate all the huffbug.
No, what happened was I just, it took a long time to get my coffee from Starbucks,
right?
And they were working at the slowest pace fucking possible.
Okay.
I just said you don't really have to do work this week.
Right.
I'm assuming they're working in an office. Any of you listeners out there in Starbucks,
anyone doing service on me, get to double time. All right, let's go. Holidays, holidays.
I feel like I got here 30 minutes ago, and I just sat there and watched these slowest fucking workers. So yeah, I was in a shitty mood when I came into the office because I said, you
got these fucking lights down. You were ripping lights off the wall. Taking antlers off of dogs' heads.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the bowl game, even though I got money on Old Dominion.
That thing's over before.
I'm just like, why are we even playing the game? We got 400 fucking people out.
Although it's 28-7, still even it's going to second.
A lot of time.
Still even it's going to second.
I have Old Dominion though, so I should be happy.
I have Old Dominion.
Instead, I'm being a little pissant over here.
You are,
and it all starts with the coffee. It all starts with the coffee.
Every office needs a Scrooge. I used to be like you. Then I hit my head. Some ghost came to me when I was sleeping, and now I'm grateful.
Well, since we love to talk movies here,
Mhm.
I want to know, what are your go-to Christmas movies? Because the chat had asked me this
The
last
go-to
night.
Christmas movies?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, as you see the lights here, well, let's get the number one question that always comes out there. Right next to it is a hot dog, a sandwich. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is the most popular question that comes out.
That
at
is
you.
a popular question, and
My answer to that,
yeah,
is it is not a Christmas
I
movie.
agree. Because to me, if you're throwing that and then Lethal Weapon 1's a Christmas movie, then
Yeah.
I mean every
My reasoning is simple. It's not fucking terrible. All Christmas movies are terrible.
Oh no, I got some heat. I got some heat.
Most
Yeah.
Christmas movies are. Here's a with Christmas movies. They're always, there is no Christmas. Then it gets saved. Oh, there is a Christmas. They're always barging in the door with a tree or something. And snow comes in like, hey, we're here to save Christmas.
Yeah,
And then
there's a lot of shitty Christmas.
How about you save my door, asshole? You just broke off the hinges. Why don't you try knocking those jingle bells? But before we get to that, we'll get to the movies. What was your go-to Christmas movie?
I have a few. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a few.
All right. Let's get to that then. I was going to break out the gift.
Oh, yeah. No, you can do.
I
I'll take
was
it
just going to
first.
say. Well, for people watching on the YouTube, I want to get you into the season, get into the spirit. Before we get into the movies, I brought you a gift for the year we've been doing here on the college Bombs Down Under
Bowl season.
We started off. Did we start us off the football season? I think we did. That's when the C block began, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
What are you working with here? Oh, you actually got.
I
wow.
brought C block for it. There it
wrapped
is.
it and
Hold it up. I
everything.
did
Look
wrap
at
it up.
this.
A little late second
Look
wrap.
at this fucking thing here.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
You didn't strike me as a guy that actually had wrapping paper.
I know, right? There's some
Right.
left over. I got that in the divorce.
Am I supposed to?
I left behind some wrapping paper. She took everything else, but I got some of that, And you can open that.
Okay, all right. Look at this.
It's for maybe even before the show
Oh.
if you want, if you need be.
Oh.
For the character.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God! I mean, folks, let me see if I can do the headphones.
Mhm.
Here. Pick Dundee is officially live and in effect.
Whoa! That looks. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I got to do the headphones. I got to do a Captain Picard here. That's not a pick. This is a pick. Look at
That's
this. Look at this here. Good night, Mike.
That is incredible.
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at this
Dundee.
thing. Where'd you grab
Yeah,
this? Where'd
that's
you
a
grab
leather
this thing? You went-
Dundee
you-
thing.
You can fucking go to Melbourne.
I mean, that came from an indigenous country. I can't really state exactly where I got that from because there's still
Look at
international
this.
laws of poaching and hoarding kind of tiptoeing through, but there it is.
Oh, I mean,
For the
folks,
Dundee
hold on. We
character.
can even look at this right here.
That looks good. Whoa, that looks real good.
Wow,
Look
look
at
at
that
that
Dundee.
right here.
That's real leather too, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. This thing feels fucking nice.
Does it? It looks beautiful. It fits
How
beautiful.
many cattle had to die for this beautiful fucking hat? All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just a little kangaroo boxing. Help me out
Oh.
there.
My wife doesn't realize who's coming home today. All right?
You feel like you did right.
That's what I'm saying. I
You
feel like a
you're gonna-
different person.
Absolutely.
Let's fucking go.
She's gonna get the best 85 seconds of her life, pregnant life.
Can I keep that wrapping paper?
Of course.
Uh,
You gotta clean up somehow. All right, this thing got dirty all of a sudden. The jingle bells all along.
No. But anyway, thank you, buddy. I wish I had here.
No gift back. That's not what it's. That's not what it's for.
There's an ECU
It's
finger
not
there.
that. It's not what it's for.
I
This,
was
the
not
gift is.
prepared.
The gift is. I wasn't supposed to do it like that. I just wanted it for the character, the Dundee. Let's get into the Christmas movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, look. Shout out to the chat, and we'll go back to the 2 screen here. Look at this.
Oh man, that looks sharp.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
We can do a lot of content with this, man.
And I love it. Yeah. All right.
All
That's what it's for. It's for content. So that's been paying me back.
And I look. This is the hard part is I can't get the headphones on,
Ooh, that looks good with the back.
but they fall off. So
Yeah.
I have to put this on ice. I think
Yep, that's fine. We got the photos. We got everything. That's right.
we should. If you could find out who makes those, we could put those in the store and sell Pick
Yes.
Dundee merch. I'm gonna keep this right.
Yeah, put it right in there.
fucking
Oh,
here.
there
Look
it
at
is.
that right
Perfect.
there.
Nice.
YouTube.com/the college experience. The holidays are in full effect. And shout out to everyone in the chat. The chat is rolling along. As I see, what Michael Huffer says, yep, my job is to read out of office emails for the next 2 weeks. There you go. And Jeremy says he's listening from the finance office I work for. There you go.
In the margins department out there. All right. Well, let's ship it. Let's bring it.
Let's fucking go. So Christmas movies. That's what
Double
you're
back
saying.
and double up. Yep. Christmas movies.
You got you have a clear cut number one Christmas movie that you watch every year?
You throw them at me. I'm trying to.
I've already watched a couple that I do. And by the way, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles I watch every year, but that's a Thanksgiving movie. It's not a Christmas movie.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is the only, maybe the only Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah.
Trading Places, I like.
Watched it last night. Ding, ding, ding. You got one of them. You got one of them. Yep.
Oh, amazing. Well, it's
every year. Got to watch
in
it.
Philadelphia, Mortimer, of course, Valentine.
Oh, yeah. Billy Ray Valentine.
I've been waiting for you, Billy Ray.
Yeah.
She comes up shopless. That
is a go-to Christmas movie. Trading Places. Every year you should watch it, in my opinion.
Yes.
All right.
It's incredible.
I'm surprised you went there first.
Aykroyd Drunk Santa is he's my spirit animal there.
I
crashing, still looking through the window.
The salmon.
Yeah.
I love that. I've had that as the background as my computer for a few years.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a go-to. Do you have one that you do besides that?
Santa Jaws is one. I don't know if you know Santa.
I have not watched that. Can you send me that one?
Santa Jaws, you would love.
Yes, it sounds right up my alley.
The cover is a shark, great white shark with a Christmas hat on his fin.
That's perfect. That's absolutely fucking.
You would
perfect.
absolutely love Santa Jaws. It's a fairly new one. It came out a couple years ago, like 5 years ago or so. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I don't think I could. I think you know exactly what Santa Jaws is.
So are you qualifying?
It's a kid like you. His name's Cody, actually, the lead guy.
Oh,
he's a kid basically, and he wants to be alone, and he makes it a wish, and it comes true. But it backfires when a shark he manifests and he kills his entire family. Old Santa Jaws.
I need to watch this one.
Yeah,
you got to hook me up there.
But it's a nice ensemble piece for sure.
I haven't seen that one, but I do like one that's called Christmas Evil. You seen this one?
Christmas Evil.
I mean, like the default photo is practically a Santa Claus giving oral pleasure to a woman, but but it stole me right around then. I'll be honest. As I was going through, I was like, "What is this?"
It's weird how much horror is involved in Christmas movies. Probably because everyone with the families and all that. But there's a Silent Night, Deadly Night that became an entire franchise, a chain, which there was no need for.
I enjoy those. Those are go-tos.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy
those.
Them,
Are
but
go-tos.
I'm saying there's like how many are there? Like 5 of those?
There are like 3 or 4, maybe 5.
It gets a little ridiculous.
I don't know that I saw 4 and 5.
A new one came out, Silent Night, Violent Night. Was it?
That was what, like past year?
Yeah, I think so.
That was all right.
Yeah. Although we just said there's no thing. Then there was a Thanksgiving movie that just came out. That was a horror. I heard that's pretty good. It's in the theaters now.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, my wife wants to see that.
Eli Roth.
Yeah, I guess I might go see that this weekend.
Which I heard is good.
Yeah.
For my film guy said it's okay. The funny story about that one is that was he made a trailer for as a fake movie for that Grindhouse, that Tarantino Rodriguez Grindhouse. So they made a 2-minute.
And then people liked it.
Well, where's the fucking real movie? Like, yeah, why not? Then he's like, oh, then he starts doing it. It's like, well, it's a lot easier when you can just do the best parts as a trailer. I got to make a story out of this bullshit. All right, a pilgrim kills. I don't know.
All right, you want to go to here?
Yeah, give me a go to.
The Ref.
With
Dennis Leary. And Kevin
yes.
Spacey. The Ref is one of my all-time favorites.
That's a good one.
Yes, it's a lot of bitching.
Okay.
It's just me. I like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't seen The Ref, that's a
Dennis Leary. I can definitely see is definitely your kind of spirit.
Yeah,
your vibe.
You get that. That's a go-to Christmas movie in my opinion. Is The Ref, and then you've seen this, I take, right?
The Ref, years ago.
Ted Demme directed it.
I should revisit The Ref.
Yeah, it's available on the God's Eye.
It's like now as a kidnapping movie, right? Is that a hostage situation?
Kidnap Christmas movie. He's like it's very good.
That was like a hostage situation. Was Sinbad involved in a hostage situation?
No, that was Jingle All the Way.
Right.
That one doesn't make the cut.
There's no kidnapping in that one?
Schwarzenegger, it doesn't make the cut. The Ref makes the cut. I watch it every year.
Yeah.
And everyone should watch that.
Fair enough. If we talk that, I like Bad. I gotta revisit that. Bad Santa, of course, is a classic.
Never saw the sequel, but I the original
sequel.
Sequel just I have a theory that you only have 5 years to do a sequel.
Right. But I mean, the only right. Well, that's funny you should say that. You as you are Pix Dundee.
That's true.
It took a
Los
while.
Angeles never existed.
Part 3, but even part 2, it was a long time afterwards, wasn't it?
Part 2 was 2 years after.
Was it?
Yeah.
3 was years afterwards. Because Dundee did.
Yeah,
Dundee,
that's what I'm talking about. Los Angeles
Okay.
is the one like they put fucking Mike Tyson was in it.
Right. But then you're like, why didn't this come out? Because like, you're right. 2 came out 2 years afterwards. Like, because of course it did, and that made money. That's why you're like, well, of course.
Well, 2 had heat. 2 had heat.
Yeah.
Down in Colombia. You know what I mean?
Did.
Why do you think I married a Colombian?
That's another thing you should not be telling her tonight. As you bring back to your house.
What else? I mean, look, do you do the Home Alone thing every year? Or is that bother you? You know, I know you spent some time in Chicago. How many times?
Alone.
How many times you get drunk and go to that house?
Listen, I love Home Alone. It's fine and all, but Macaulay Culkin should have been arrested for attempted murder for fucking. I mean, I know it's to stand your ground. I don't know if it's to stand your ground out in that suburbs, but I mean, for God's sakes, this guy Pesci's just trying to rob a TV. This guy's doing these foil plans, trying to kill the guy.
Whoa. You know what I'm baffled at that. And I'm a fan of Home Alone. We'll watch it every year. But
yeah,
how the fuck is he calling the police from the treehouse if the phone lines have been down all week? Big flaw in the fucking story.
There's a lot of
big flaw in that story.
That is huge.
From a treehouse? It's not even working in the normal house? What's going on here?
I can't believe those thieves just didn't move on too. Like, listen, we got a whole block here of wealthy houses to get into.
So I mean, I still throw we get Home Alone 1 on at least once a year. Yeah. Well, or one time during the holidays.
Someone made a good point about 2. 2, he's in New York, right?
Yeah, this woman's like feeding the birds all fucking movie.
And he just leaves her in the fucking park.
She's homeless.
I got my dad's credit card. I'm in a suite. I'm at the Waldorf here. And she's like, yeah, I live.
Donnie Trump's in it.
Yeah.
Donnie Trump makes an
Donnie
appearance.
Trump is in there. But yeah, he's like, I got a suite at the fucking W. And she's like, yeah, I live with these pigeons.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later. You filthy trash person.
I got 12 rooms at my suite. You stay out here sleeping at Central Park.
Yeah. You piece of garbage. And then they finally come back, and the dad yells at him about the room service, tab that he ran up. Hey, fuck you, Dad! You left me in New York City.
What was I supposed to do?
What do you want me to do? This is twice, by the way. This is twice. You've abandoned me. You gonna yell about the goddamn room service prices? And first of all, can we get the hotel to pay for this? They're really gonna charge us? I mean, come on.
Right. So what would you do? I thought I was surprised you didn't take a trip to Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
You would think if you leave me alone, I'm a 10-year-old.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna go catch the Knicks or go catch Big East play.
Back then, it was probably Dice Man was probably doing the Garden. You know,
you get the let's go.
Dice Man coming. Right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That'd be a great one for sure.
Now, Christmas Vacation. Where do you stand on? That's a go-to for me. You're not a fan?
I'm watching it. I'm going to watch it. Saw it in the theater. You know, growing up.
Yeah.
It's a complicated legacy. You know what I mean? First of all, Quaid is amazing. Quaid's
absolutely kills
fucking
it.
incredible. He kind of rescues
Randy
it.
Quaid absolutely kills it.
A lot of those jokes are corny though. It gets down the road. It doesn't, but because it's Christmas and it does a thing, and it's just, that's when they start with the interchangeable kids too. You know what I mean? Like
that's
the kids
true.
are just coming
Juliette
around.
Lewis is just randomly there, like,
I know, like what's going on?
But dude, this is you could
the
argue
son's younger. The son was older.
Yeah.
Russ is all of a sudden he's 12. He's bopping the balloons or whatever the fuck was going on.
But is this the best vacation?
Is Christmas Vacation the best vacation? Absolutely not. No.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like it's a decent argument.
Really?
I mean, I love the OG.
Yeah,
it's certainly not European.
It's not European. It's not Christmas. Rewatched Christmas through a different lens. I'm straight up.
I watched Christmas the other day.
All right, maybe it is.
Still holds up.
It holds up, but it's not even close to being the original. And Vegas is bad, but Vegas does have some good old classic jokes when he's going through the card games, pick a number, all that shit, But it's Clark as well.
Michael Huffer's on pace with you. He says the first National Lampoons is the best.
It's not even close.
Really?
Yeah. it's not
Okay.
fucking
Okay. I
close.
think it's a little closer than you're giving it off to be.
The
But
sled prank. I mean, what are we doing here?
Well, that's
a
not-
Benny Hill episode for crying out loud.
that's not
The lights are great, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying. Him falling off the roof, fucking hilarious.
For sure,
There's
for
some
sure.
other moments. There's some
oh,
other
there's some
moments.
great
that are-
there's
that are-
moments. I'm not saying there's not moments.
I think it's a go-to. You got to watch every Christmas.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. I'll watch it every Christmas. Along with Christmas Story. You
No,
have
I was
to.
about to say. So where are you at with Christmas Story?
I'm dead fine with Christmas. Christmas Story.
Terre Haute, Indiana.
Yeah, Chris, absolutely. Indiana.
You're on board.
On board. That's bulletproof. That movie.
Yeah.
There's not a flaw in that movie.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Okay, I agree. I mean, I love that movie. I'll watch. Shout out to Ted Turner. Just puts that on.
I love it. It's a
The whole
24-hour
week,
loop.
I
I
feel
love that.
like.
It's a 24-hour loop.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Didn't they do a sequel to that, like for no goddamn reason, like on HBO? Like,
They
it's
did a
like,
sequel like in the past 5 years.
Right. Like,
I haven't watched it. That
like him as a dad. I don't
once
want to
again.
see.
Once again.
I have no interest in
Yeah.
Ralphie as an adult.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Ralphie.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah. So you hit on the other horror movie that they made 5 of them. I forget.
Silent Night, Deadly
Silent Night.
Night.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But where are you at with Scrooge with Bill Murray?
I have a weird area too when it comes to the Bill Murray movies. To Scrooge is one you could tell the Murray movies that he didn't like doing. You know, and you can tell he didn't like shooting it while it's going on. You can tell like he can't wait for the scene to be over and go across the street to the bar and complain about everyone in fucking Hollywood. You know, so for that reason. It's fine. It's Murray. It's Scrooge. It's just not. It's just you could just tell he's. I don't know if he's really being in the character, but he just hates it.
There's a Fat Man with Mel Gibson that came out in the past couple of years. It's an action Christmas movie. You know about this one? It's on my list that I'm seeing right
All right,
now.
what's it called?
Fat Man.
Fat Man, and he's
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
No, I
With
don't
machine
know.
gun. Okay.
Not related to Jake and the Fat Man, the popular CBS show that would come on after football, after Murder She Wrote and Jake and the Fat Man. Pat Summerall would be like, after the Niners Giants, Jake and the Fat Man and murder.
Flags fly.
She wrote.
Yeah.
He would do like this 8-second pause, and they would see how long he could do it. Summerall goes, and after 60 minutes, and then murder. She wrote. All right, Peter, got the legend, Pat Summerall.
All right, look, we're almost out of here on these Christmas movies.
No, let's keep it
there's
going.
the fucking
All
Santa
Christmas
Claus,
episode.
Tim Allen shit. I never really saw that. Gremlins. Does that count? Does Gremlins count as a Christmas? That's like the Die Hard
He
treatment,
gets
right?
tangled up in Christmas lights. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. People have jamming shit in during Christmas.
Where are you at with? There's a movie called Trapped in Paradise with Nicolas Cage.
No, you got me on Nicolas Cage. I'm in there. How about Invasion USA?
Mixed Nuts with
Mixed
Steve
Nuts.
Martin.
Yes, Mixed Nuts for sure. I'm looking at geez, there's some
Night Before Christmas. You on board with the Tim Burton shit?
Yeah, Tim Burton. That's a classic. I don't think I've ever seen it. To be honest with you.
I haven't
I
either.
just know it's a classic.
Yeah, like most of these movies I've never heard of. I'll be honest. If you just do a Google, wait, they have When Harry Met Sally as a Christmas movie?
I mean, they got all kinds of. They got Letters to Satan Claus. What in the good God?
See, I'd be interested. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, that at least you know is a Christmas. If you got the word Christmas in your title, you can call yourself a Christmas movie. That's for sure.
Wow, this one has Rocky IV as a Christmas movie
What?
because the kid gets the robot right for Christmas.
I mean, Jesus Christ! Just because they go through Christmas, I mean, like they go through like 4 years in that movie.
Yeah.
There's a-
So here's my thing. This is what you got to watch every Christmas.
okay.
Trading Places 1.
Yeah.
Bad Santa 2.
Mm-hmm.
The Ref 3. And this is not in order of the movie. It's just there's like some essentials. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Christmas Story. Those are the 6 movies. And then look, it depends if you can do horror. Some people have kids.
Fuck
if you do
that.
the horror, you got what's the Santa Jaws. I got to see.
Santa Jaws is in there.
I got to see that one. I haven't seen
Trading
that
Places, Santa Jaws, and I'll even toss in.
The one I said, man, the fucking Silent Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
That I feel like that's worth
Some
watching.
people say Better Off Dead is a Christmas movie.
I wouldn't give that
Yeah,
Christmas.
when-
I mean, I enjoy the movie,
Right.
but
That's another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's another one. Where Christmas occurs during it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no,
Those don't get
right.
the pass there.
that's it.
All right, folks. That was our movie segment here.
We opened right off with
Yeah, I think we did that last week too. As you know, and Tom Cruise is yet to do a Christmas movie.
Is that true?
I got to message him. I got to message
Your
my
friend Tom Cruise. Now I was just learning. I was recommending you watch the new Reacher, which is out on Amazon Prime, season 2. Very promoted. First season was very
getting
good.
points on that?
But I only brought it up because you poo-pooed that along with the holiday, the holiday moment because of your good.
When you're close personal friends with Tom Cruise.
I didn't mean to step on your good friend Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
who follows you on Twitter, right?
We're very good friends, very close friends. Yeah, you know, I'll let Tom know that you think the new Reacher, because he told me it was absolute shit. You know what I mean?
People are saying Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie.
No, get the fuck out of here. Let me ask you this: does The Shining or Cliffhanger count as a Christmas movie because of the snow?
Ooh, I'll probably do that before I do Eyes Wide Shut for sure.
So you think the snow buys you a Christmas pass? Like Cliffhanger's all of a sudden a Christmas movie?
Yeah. Well, anytime someone's snowed in, I feel like the months are going to go by. So he's going to have like and that's why I kind of like the Rocky IV. There's a snowed in point when he's in Russia.
That's true.
I can see Paulie, because Paulie, when he sits down, he's like, the first thing he says is, "What the fuck? We're not going to be able to see the Rose Bowl." So you already know the time. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So he's going to
That's very
he's going to have his whiskey. He does a little thing. Merry Christmas, you know? So I just turned around on that. Yeah, absolutely.
Uncle Buck. That's a Thanksgiving movie, I think, though, right?
Mm,
Is Uncle Buck Christmas or Thanksgiving?
definitely some snow involved in that.
Fargo, does that count as a Christmas movie?
Counts as a snow movie for sure. Yeah,
They should have a genre, I feel like,
good show too. Fargo, by the way.
called snow movies. No?
Snowplow. Yeah, snow genre, snow jobs.
Snow movies.
Like Hot Dog.
See, because all of a sudden that means Die Hard 2 is a Christmas
Remember
movie.
that comedy series, Hot Dog?
I do. I do remember Hot Dog. I like the 80s, how they had those snow Christmas or snow ski movies.
Yeah, ski movies.
Just with,
that
like,
was a
chicks
genre.
With chicks with huge
Better
tits.
Off Dead. It's ski.
Yeah.
Better Off Dead was
Oh,
a
yeah.
ski movie.
Dude, there was a ski. Remember Ski Patrol?
Yeah, Ski Patrol,
Dude.
Hot Dog. I mean,
what went wrong in our society where we couldn't just get a couple guys
people stop relating
going out into the
Yeah.
going up to Big Bear Mountain, shooting a movie with like 10 amazingly hot broads, and they're just
nothing better than
Yeah.
the bikini ski look.
yeah.
The boots.
There's always a hot
locked
tub
in,
scene.
Yeah, the first.
You know,
God
yeah.
damn it.
We fucked that up. Anyway, folks, that's the Bombs Down Under. We're giving you the movie bombs to watch this holiday season. If you haven't caught all those Christmas classics, want to tell you that the college experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, and college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. So what are you doing? Watch along, make picks, and maybe make a little extra cash over at Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code TCE on it, TCE SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCE SGPN. All right, we are back on the college experience, and let's talk about this weekend.
Yes,
Because I know you had a future that I think I might have said, hey, you should wager on the Great Danes of Albany.
give me a hot tip. Albany 40
They got
to 1.
to the Final Four.
Listen, they got to the Final Four. So you think, wow, what's my 40 to 1 ticket worth now? And I looked it up. Still went down to 25 to 1. 25 to 1. And they were one of the 4 remaining teams. Like, this ain't good. They came in as hot 22-point dogs. That number got erased quickly off the market.
Yeah. Woo.
Me and you grabbed that immediately.
Yes.
Like that, a slap in the face.
And
to
it didn't close at like 17.
slap in the face to our Great Danes.
And then the game happened.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was very, very respectful, actually. Very respectful line as they lost 59 to nothing.
59 to nothing.
Hmm.
What in the fuck? They played at Marshall, who's a bowl team.
Right.
And it was a close game until the final 2 minutes. How the fuck does this happen?
I said he's a great athlete, quarterback. I said he's a little inaccurate. You weren't worried. You said he's amazing. He's
You're gonna stretch the
baller.
field. Good God.
That was just absolute pillar to post. South Dakota State, in true bombs down under fashion, pissed in our faces the entire game. Just an absolute open flooding,
That was
golden
tough.
shower. That was
Very
a hot
tough.
tub of
Also, I lost.
face pissing, New Mexico style.
Friday was tough because I lost on that, and I thought the Zags would be live dogs against UConn.
Jesus
More
Christ.
piss all in my
That was
face. The only thing that saved me is New Mexico State.
Basketball,
Yeah,
great
in
game.
that rivalry
That was
game.
a great
They should have
game.
won it outright, but
How about Memphis giving Clemson their first loss?
Oh, yeah.
That was called on here.
we were on that.
But yeah, Gonzaga, another face pissing.
Oh yeah, but we were spot on some of these. Well, first off, Montana. How about Montana, North Dakota State on Saturday?
An amazing game. Amazing game. How it got in overtime, Montana almost blew that game. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, the fake punt that they hit the guy late.
Good Lord.
Idiots. And then the Grizzlies win in overtime. Crazy fucking game.
Awesome
the 2-point
game.
conversion, catch off the deflection.
The first time I enjoyed the 2-point rules, you had to go for 2 and all that because I had Montana minus 1.5. I got a bad number. I'm like, all right, good. Because I don't care if I lose.
Yeah.
Just don't lose by 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you're pretty much, you get to overtime.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that happens.
so you're either going to win by 2 or you're going to lose outright. So I like that. But they won. It was a great game.
So we hit on that. We
did.
hit on UCLA and the LA
First
Bowl.
of all, what preview of it? I know that game's not till what, January 7th or something?
Yeah,
the championship
Here, have
game?
another month off.
And where's it at?
Frisco, Texas.
Another month off. What the fuck? See, that's why like you're double A. I'm done FCS now. I'm sorry. I still call it double A. Double A non-scholarship double A. That's how I grew up. Double A sounds better, I think.
Well, the problem is you still have D2 and D3 then. So what do you call it? FCS is basically D1.
Right.
Yeah. So
point is, you're not like them for a reason. You're better. You have a playoff system. You have the
Yeah.
16. You have home games. Now you're gonna mix it in and do it like them and take a month off and do a
Yeah.
fucking bowl game.
So wait, it
it
ended
should be this weekend. The championship should be this weekend.
on Christmas.
Yes, that'd be
This-
amazing.
December 16th is when that game went final.
There's
the
a-
North Dakota State game. So now we have 15 more days in December. Then you have 7 more days.
In January,
22
That's
fucking
that's
days later.
crazy. No, it should be on Christmas Day. There's an open space from the Blue Gray game. It's
Yeah.
still
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
And dude, when we were
When I grew
coming
up-
up, they used to have the fucking
when I grew up,
Aloha Bowl
Yes.
during Christmas too.
I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I got a 5 NBA header. Great.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? They don't.
Yeah. You can't.
Anyway.
I'd rather watch some of those terrible movies you're talking about. What was it? Santa Jaws is going to get play over
Santa
the NBA.
Jaws, absolutely.
We hit UCLA. This was
UCLA,
scary.
we hit. I did not go. I was going to go press pass just and see what Starco.
Yeah, what happened here? Huh?
See what Starco Brands products was
You
out
didn't
there.
that's what I thought my gift was the whipped infused vodka or whatever the fuck it was.
I mean, I kept getting these fucking emails. I'm like, what a mistake this was signing up for this shit. And come and enjoy the Starco Brands products of the LA Bowl. I'm like, what the fuck is Starco Brands? And then they tell you the companies. I still don't know. I was looking at doing a dive into it, doing a little bet detective, investigative journalism into this. I still know what the hell it is. It's such a PR brutal fucking like publicist nightmare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is so
Yeah.
so gross.
It's the second year in a row they've offered me free tickets to that bowl game. I'm not going.
Yeah, I
And
know.
here's how I know it's fucked up. Because they keep pressuring you into these
Right.
tickets. They
They
keep
wanted me to
telling you
go.
to keep coming. And I go, what's going on here? Why no one's ever done this before? And this is like a bringer show at the
Yeah.
you know.
and who never know headline. Maybe you'll get in the hot tub with Gronk. Yeah, all right. You know what? I know what it is to drive down there. Sean
Yeah.
and Ryan brought up a good point, which is kind of funny. UCLA is the only team in the country where their bowl game
It's closer.
was
to
closer than their actually home stadium.
Yeah.
You know, that's
But,
hilarious.
I watched a little bit of this. It still wasn't packed.
No, it wasn't packed at all. They acted like it was. There was more Boise fans there. No one gives a shit. UCLA looked good in the second half, though. You have to give them that. I was on the under. That got blown out the water. I thought, those backup quarterbacks in there, but they all looked good. UCLA kind of sleptwalked through that first half, and the under never had a chance.
Yeah. Shout out to Nathan Cerner, says I'm going to the Sun Bowl.
Yeah, I love the Sun Bowl.
The Sun Bowl is one of the best bowls.
Yes.
And one of the best stadiums. In my opinion, like
El
the college
Paso,
football
right?
playoff Yeah, that stadium's awesome.
Mhm.
The college football playoff should play one of their championship or one of their. If we're gonna stick with neutral sites, which I think is a terrible idea,
Mm.
then at least utilize the Sun Bowl. Shit, I'll be honest. I think like the NFL. You know, the NFL plays a lot of these like.
You think the bowl games shouldn't be on neutral sites?
I mean, I think the FCS has it right. Play everything on campus
Yeah.
until the championship.
But there's no money in it. That's why they. That's why they do
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
I mean,
they ruin all this
the
shit.
NCAA is the only sport, and now they're doing a playoff that ends with just exhibitions put on by companies.
Yeah,
You know, it's crazy.
and
it's
no one plays now.
Yeah,
But
it's in a bad spot. For sure.
the Sun Bowl is an amazing stadium. I've been there.
I do love
Yeah.
the Sun Bowl. Yeah.
Shout out to Robert Martin, says checking in from Canada.
Yes.
Love the Grey Cup.
Yes.
What other games that happened on Saturday?
Jacksonville State. I told you
It matters
Louisiana.
where you get the line.
Now I told you I was on. Oh, really? It was like, that went off at 3.5.
Well, no, like I had it at 2.5.
2.5,
Jacksonville
so it
State
was
minus
early.
2.5.
Right.
But this line actually crossed 0 at one point.
It came back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Louisiana Lafayette. You told me no, and I get it. And
So you
Jacksonville
got
State
it at
did-
what?
I got it. I took Louisiana Lafayette money line, but it was plus 2.5. They lost by 3, right?
Yes.
Jacksonville won by 3
Hey,
in overtime. Right, that kid's field goal. The freshman year's field goal.
Hey, Jacksonville State.
3 defensive
I was
touchdowns.
about
You
to
can't
say,
win for
hey,
God's
Zion
sakes.
Webb, you piece of shit.
I mean, my God.
This is in college for 8 years. If you're still making these throws, you know what? Maybe football's not for you.
That was
All
my,
right?
that was my
I'm
handicap.
joking. I like
my
your
handicap, and they haven't been there before, but they got it done. Whatever. Great game, though.
Yeah. That was actually, you know what game I enjoyed?
I bet I know exactly what game.
Miami,
you enjoyed.
Ohio,
I was
App
just gonna
State,
say the game with
downpour.
the game with 13 fumbles.
Yes. Absolutely. By far, in my opinion, the best bowl game so far we've had.
I was on that under way before that number crashed, and it was what a cigar piece that was. But it was hilarious. 13 fumbles. It was a downpour. There's that one GIF out there. He's fumble. Appalachian State's up. The referee comes around. He slides on his ass. Everyone's like slip. It looks like a slip and slide. Everyone's just flying around. Like this game's a mess.
Absolutely fantastic. And then, hey, Georgia Southern. You know, I have a rule that traditionally I ignored this rule because I bet on Georgia Southern. But Clay Helton teams, when they get to November and December, always suck ass.
Right.
They cap off another 6 and 7 season. He's on the hot seat. He's going to get fired next year, I think. How the fuck do you lose to Ohio on their 3rd string quarterback, their 3rd string running back, their top 2 wideouts are out? And it wasn't just like you lost the game by like a field goal. You got fucking dominated.
That was gross.
I know there was photos of Georgia Southern at some casino down there in Myrtle Beach
I mean, they had 5 turnovers.
at 4 a.m.
Yeah, there were slots in them. They're on the tables.
Yeah.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
And they weren't punching the slots. They
And
were
then like that kickoff was at noon, right? It was like it was at 11 a.m. It was 11 a.m. kick on the East.
I know. I could have used that live footage. I could have used that leaked footage. That's where the bet detective should have been on
Hey,
that.
fans.
I should have boots on the ground.
How
Yes.
did no one DM me that?
Right.
I would have loaded the fuck up on Ohio.
That's how you have 5 turnovers
Yeah.
in the morning. And
No one gives a shit.
let a guy named Ricky Hunt score 5 touchdowns on you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who the hell is Ricky Hunt?
I know.
Right?
He had 115 yards, 4 touchdowns. Unbelievable. And then he added a 5th one receiving.
Just
My
dominating
God.
performance.
How about now this game? We were on the wrong side, and it was apparent early on, but it doesn't matter. Not even a story of the game. Fresno State beat the living bejesus out of New Mexico State. I was on New Mexico because our man was playing Diego.
Diego pissing Pavia. You see Jerry Kill was going off.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the story of the line. That's the story of the game. Jerry Kill, furious.
He'll disappear to Mexico. So he'll kill
He
this
said-
guy, right?
Well, he thinks New Mexico, the University of New Mexico, the AD, I wrote that. He thinks they're fucking with him. They wouldn't let him play in the indoor practice facility in revenge of Diego pissing on their campus.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Eddie Nunez is the AD in New Mexico, and Jerry Kill says, "Yeah, if I don't get in trouble, I don't care. I'll go down to I'll end my life. I'll go down to Mexico and drink margaritas for all I can because I got class." He says. What an amazing quote! I love Jerry Kill.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's absolutely
fantastic. He said he's never been treated like that in all of his coaching years. Right? All because one guy pissed on their logo. Now, how about this though? How about this? I was on the Sports Grid and then VSiN back to back.
Oh, little flex from Dundee.
Yeah, you know, I should probably put my hat on. Every I was on with 6 different people. Everyone had New Mexico State, and that's when I knew we're fucked.
There's a problem,
right?
Yeah. Now we got a problem.
Yeah. Because when you have that much action going there, I knew it wasn't going to work out as obviously they got destroyed.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
Cal got worked in Lafayette.
No, that one really grossed me out. I like Texas Tech there. I gave it to you.
I like Cal.
I know you liked Cal. I didn't like
Cal was up early. They had a 14-7 lead. I was like, hey.
Jesus Christ, dude. I had the over. Speaking of everyone having the over, everyone loved the over. I mean, there's 40 points scored at halftime, for God's sakes. What's going on? What the hell's going on out there? Like the Vince Lombardi quote out there. They scored, they just shut it down.
10 points in the second half.
10 points in the second half. What the fuck? I know Cal's offense. Cal got shut out in the first quarter. OC went to, what, he go to Baylor?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was a prop. That was now we got a problem.
That was it.
That was the reason why they're in that bowl game to begin with, you know?
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
We on basketball though, we were all over Sparty.
Yeah, for sure. Sparty.
Tom Izzo getting it done against Baylor. Let's talk a little bit. Well, let me read an ad, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the college basketball and football slate over the next 48 hours.
Yes.
But first, I want to tell folks out there that the college experience is brought to you by Game Time. Yes. What are you doing, folks? Game Time is it's what you need if you're going to go to games. All right. Buying tickets to your favorite event should not be that stressful. Let me tell you, Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater that is near you. With killer deals on last minute tickets and their best price guarantee, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. So what are you doing, folks? Hop on over to Game Time. Snag the tickets without the stress. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Once again, create that account, redeeming code CFBX for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right, we are back on the college experience. Bombs down under. I'm here with my, look at that sweet-ass hat. Sweet-ass hat that I was gifted by the great CJ Sullivan, the bet detective himself. What's great about these next 2 days, really the whole week, is you have games going on pretty much 24 hours a day, I feel like. Today, college basketball front, you got a bunch of games going on pretty much all throughout the night. You already had a couple go final, as I was talked in. I'm going to blame Moneyline Mac for talking me into betting ULM against Jacksonville. But Jacksonville won by 10. Anything out there on the board you like?
College basketball?
Yeah, because
today or tomorrow?
We can do both.
Tomorrow,
yeah,
right?
We can do, yeah.
I kind of like Notre Dame to get right up versus Citadel at home tonight. It's 9. It's not a dog. I think they're laying 9.5. If you can get that under anything single digits, I think Notre Dame should be able to take care of.
Well, they're coming off that heartbreaking loss
to
Georgetown. We were on Georgetown. We were on the Hoyas on the money line there with Ed Cooley.
Great. And counter to that, the good time to fade Georgetown. They go to Butler, I believe, right?
That's true. And they are going to lose that game. that line. What is that line? If we had to,
I'm seeing 11.5.
And I bet you
that's a gaudy number. But
yeah, that is a big number, but I still like it. I still like it too.
Yeah, too.
Virginia is at Memphis tomorrow.
Now Memphis is coming off.
Talk about two different styles.
Yeah, for no kidding, right?
Memphis just knocked off undefeated Clemson. Can they do the ACC two-step and take down 2 ACC teams in a row? It seems like you're a little reluctant to buy into this one.
I think it's a letdown game spot after that. And like you said, just the contrast of style.
Yeah,
this is not the team you want to play after that game. You know, they'll slow it down and they'll squeeze you. Get that relapse. I like Virginia in this game.
I think I go Memphis just because of the athleticism. I know it's back-to-back weeks,
right?
Or back-to-back games. This isn't football, but Virginia, Michigan. I believe this game is a neutral. But that's going. I mean, I said
Florida, Michigan.
that's- Yeah, I'm sorry. Florida,
Virginia,
Michigan.
Memphis, right.
We
know what you mean.
Florida's laying 2.5. Juwan Howard is back coaching. No more
Yeah.
Phil Martelli, so we're definitely taking Florida, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, he came back the other, on Saturday.
What's going on with
I took
Juwan?
Eastern Michigan in the point that hit.
Yeah.
I think it's a smash spot.
They're
for,
making up stories about Juwan Howard, like they want him committed or something
yeah,
like
what
that.
the
Like,
hell is happening?
like he's a grandparent. They
I
want to
know.
put him in a nursing home or some shit. They're like, he doesn't even have his functions. I saw him wandering in the street. He's like, what the fuck? I'm fine. No, you're not fine, Juwan. Trust me. We're trying to get out of this ridiculous contract we have you in.
Let me try to find you a juicy dog.
All
that
right,
I
let's
think
get a
could
nice
hit.
dog.
Could hit. You said the Citadel, which by the way would be like no. You said Notre Dame would take down the Citadel.
Hmm.
7. That's a 7-point spread. We think. Obviously, this can all change.
I
We're
got
working
one.
on-
I got one for you.
What's that?
Nice dog. At this is Monday. This is tonight though.
Okay, far
So
away,
we still
man.
got
We
time.
cover it all on this show.
We're gonna go on up to Slow Cow. I like
To
that.
the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs.
San Luis Obispo.
Yes, Louis, but take that drive up the coast. That beautiful drive. Look
Beautiful
at the,
Morro Bay.
yeah, look
Yeah.
at the baby seals waffle around there. You know, the wharf. Count Polly's slow.
Okay.
I like that slow living they do up there. Eastern Washington. Eastern Washington, obviously, when they're home, they're
They just hit for me as a dog
Yeah.
at Air Force.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're smelling themselves a
they
little
smell
bit.
themselves back to back coming in there.
You think you're just gonna walk into John Madden's alma mater?
Absolutely not. Give me that self Mustang kind of
Okay.
Plus, they're getting 6.5, but I like that little money line plus
I'm gonna
230.
take you to Wednesday's game. I like
Ooh,
it. I
okay.
like it. Wednesday.
Yep.
Slate is pretty fantastic. And once again, these are hypothetical numbers that we've plugged into shit. But
Not the slow. Slow's a real number.
yeah,
Plus
slow
six-
is a real number. That's going on today. But I see opportunity out there.
Mhm.
You know, the Flamin' Libs are laying 5 at Utah Valley.
Mm.
That's a far trip. Altitude, real factor. Could Valley be live? Or that Falwell blood money gonna get that dub? What do you think about that one?
I think they're live. I like that.
What about Nova catching 6.5, 7 at Michael Crichton?
Oh, man, I never know what's going on with Nova.
I can't take anybody against
know.
Crichton at Crichton.
All right. Michael Crichton.
Yeah, at Michael Crichton. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's a Kong.
What about Arizona to bounce back against Bama?
Yeah, for sure. That Arizona offense is just amazing. It really is. I know away from home, it's not the same. Where is that being played at? Is that a neutral court?
I think that's neutral. I
That
think
sounds-
that's like
that's just-
Vegas.
that
right?
sounds
Yeah.
neutral. That's for sure.
What about this one?
Either way, they can run you out of gym, and that Alabama team too can get run out too.
Sam Houston State's getting 12 at Grand Canyon.
Mm.
Your Grand Canyon.
My Grand Canyon. Better go against Grand Canyon in that nightclub at your own risk. Like I said, it is not a fucking basketball arena. It is a nightclub in the desert, dude. It is burning. It is fucking. It's insane.
All right, I got one for you. UConn's coming off that huge win
Okay,
at Gonzaga, essentially.
you come
now-
off a lot of huge.
Now, now they're going to Newark,
yeah,
take on Shaheen Holloway and,
All right,
and
now
the
that-
Pirates.
see
Seton Hall
that-
Pirates.
that I can get behind.
Big East opener. No, yeah,
What's that line?
8.5.
UConn's good. Seton Hall's not.
Oh man, I'm trying to talk him into something.
I
He's
love
not taking any of
Holloway.
these flyers here. So how about St. John's?
All right.
Xavier. St. John's is laying 5 at the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Musketeers.
Give me a Home Alone, New York, Christmassy, St.
There you
John's,
go.
Patino,
Feed
in
the
Garden.
pigeons,
There
baby.
it is.
Feed the pigeons.
Let's go over these, if you don't mind. Are we done through the
Yeah,
hoops there?
let's hop over to bowl games.
You got 2 bowl games we got coming up.
I am all over UTSA tomorrow.
Yeah, I am too. I am too.
Marshall, when you have Marshall's coach shitting on their quarterback, he transferred. He said he wasn't good enough, wasn't tough enough to take the fans' disliking. So
Now we got Chad Pennington's kid,
and he's gotten 7 interceptions on the season,
No, I
0 touchdowns.
and I don't even think.
I love Chad Pennington.
Listen,
too.
I love Chad Pennington. His little balls, the Lavernius Coles for those Jets.
Oh yeah,
They're beautiful. You see, He used to lick his fingers, tap $100 bill on that ball, and say, "Go get that young product." And he'd throw up a beautiful ball to Lavernius Coles and Santana Moss.
Chad Pennington has the best 1-yard rushing touchdown of all time.
Yeah,
All right, against the Buffalo Bills.
he would throw a beautiful
Yeah.
ball. I mean, and the flight of it. You
Yeah.
know, it was going so slow and so soft, but it was just beautiful. People would just stare at it, and somehow he'd make a reception. Well, one reason because he had Randy Moss, but you know, and he had great receivers. I love Chad Pennington, so and I don't think he's that much of a downgrade. The problem is the running back,
Yeah, Rasheen Ali.
Rasheen Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's not playing,
Yeah.
they're in trouble. Now we got a problem.
And they can't throw the ball. So,
right.
I mean,
yeah, so
and,
now
and
we
then
got a
you got
problem.
Frank Harris, Captain Harris from Police Academy.
His
here.
last game
Yeah.
of his nine
he
year
might-
career,
He may throw for 3,000 yards tomorrow night.
the Frisco Bowl.
By the way, shout out to Juke72. Said, you two need to come up to the Comedy Works here in Denver. You done the Comedy
I've
Works?
done Comedy Works. I have a
There
Comedy
you
Works
go.
sweatshirt. I did a roast battle thing for Comedy Central there. I
Oh,
love Comedy
shit.
Works.
Look at this guy.
What you got to do is tell the Comedy Works to have us come out there.
Yeah.
That's how that works. You got to demand for the C Block, and the two of us will come out to Comedy Works in Denver, and we'll have a great goddamn show.
And we'll also do that fucking shining hotel there in Estes
Yeah,
Park.
so
Right?
SS Park for sure. I love that place.
What the hell's the name of that hotel?
The Stanley.
Stanley Hotel. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get us over there too. All
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, have the demand. We'll come out there
Yeah, he says he will. Shout out to Juke72.
for sure.
So the Shredder, Garrett Schrader, is out at Syracuse. He said, nope, not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Syracuse backup quarterback situation. Horrible. South Florida. Now, I know Byron Brown could be opting out, but we haven't gotten an official release on that. South Florida, Syracuse, where the hell? This is like, where the hell is this game being played again? Boca Raton at the old folks home. I think we should load up on, I think we got a live yapper. I think the South Florida Bulls are, look, Syracuse, Dino Babers is on a fucking island somewhere
Right.
hanging out right now, using that buyout money, having a cocktail.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they got no coaches.
He's having a rum drink. Let's get in. I like this though. You have to have right now. It's currently -2.5 Syracuse. Just take that money line, South Florida.
Yeah, and look, South Florida's got all the momentum. Year one coach Alex Gogolesh
Mhm.
is coaching, and I just think the momentum's going that way. Where Syracuse doesn't know who the fuck they are right now.
Right.
So load up on that +115. You like any other dog? I know Friday we got the Yellow Jackets and UCF. And why? By the way, fuck you, college football and ESPN for not giving us any Wednesday bowl games because it's the NBA spotlight.
Yeah,
You know that?
Well, because ESPN runs.
Well, we don't want. I refuse. I will watch Santa Jaws again over that. All right.
All right.
Any other plays you like on the bowl board before we get out of here?
On the bowl board, well, I'll save that for Thursdays games.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Before we get into
We
all
are
those.
back Thursday.
Right.
C Block is up next.
We've given a lot of
the
content.
bottom line bombs. We gave you the movie,
Gave you the
bombs,
movies.
the Christmas movie bombs.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for the bottom line bombs coming right on afterwards. You get more Comedy Works in there. I got, of course, the NFL recap, and I'm the Bet Detective has got a new case on his hand. Not only is the Bet Detective, is he sniff out lines as he likes to do.
My guy Keaton Mitchell's injured. Oh, there you go.
That's a Bet Detective sniffing out lines. Keaton Mitchell being hurt, but I'm
Killed me.
on a case. I want to find out what concert Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to where he broke his hip. Okay, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar broke his hip.
Not
in
the
LA.
running back. We're talking. We're
No,
talking
you're talking about the legend, the icon. Yeah,
okay.
not the UCLA running back. The icon. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar broke his hip. They won't say what concert he was at, but he was at a concert.
You know, he's a big music guy.
No, he's a huge music guy.
He had a bunch of his records burnt. Like I like collecting records. He has a shit ton of records.
Yeah.
and
Oh, he's a very cultured man.
but they burnt down. I think he might have had some lady problems where decided to burn down his record collection. That's a fatal blow.
Love it.
Anyway, CJ Sullivan's about to get after it hard on the Bet Detective on the bottom line bombs.
They were like a hobo on a ham sandwich. They were going hard.
All right, folks. Until next time, give CJ Sullivan a follow at CJ Sullivan _ on Twitter. Now, look, you don't have to touch anything. This is going to go right into the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. So step right up. All right, it's coming up next. Let's go. Until next time, folks. This is the College Football Experience, and once again, I'm on Twitter at @TheColbyD. Give us a follow. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Subscribe. Until next time, you have a wonderful holidays. If I don't see you, which I will in a couple hours. This is the College Experience. You better start thinking about yours, and we out of here.
Run and shoot. can really run and shoot. And the whole team's looking and the whole world's looking with the gamblers. Run and shoot. We can really run and shoot. And you know what you're getting, 'cause the books we written with the gamblers. Everybody's trying to stop this team, but we keep on knocking them dead. To make the opposing coaches wanna cuss and scream and pull their hair right out of their head. Run and shoot.
Raider Super Bowl back in 1980.